Hello everybody, welcome back to some Ocarina of Time. Picking up where we left off, like I said, this video is probably going to be a lot of going around and collecting stuff. First thing that we're going to collect, which I guess can technically be considered progress, is we're going to go get our horse. Because, I mean, kind of a madman plays this game and doesn't immediately go and get the horse after they're an adult. Like, come on. It's ridiculous. Although, now that I say that, I do need to look up the song. Okay. I used to have them all memorized, man. I used to have every single one of those songs memorized. No, not so much anymore. But yeah, we're going to do this, and then we're going to head, I think, down to Lake Hylia, because we can do the fishing again. I want to see if I can get the warp song for there. I don't know if you need to complete the forest temple to get, or to start getting the rest of the warp songs. I'm not sure. I also seem to have a little bit of lag going on here, and I don't know why that is. But anyway, Lon Lon Ranch in the future. Not the happiest of places. I think it might actually, it may still be nighttime, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it seems like it. But anyway, if we go over here, we can find Malin, still singing her song. All grown up now. So yeah, as you see there, she's like, oh, please keep it a secret from Ingo that I sing this song. And then you might wonder, but why would it matter if Ingo knew that you sang that song? He was the ranch hand and you're the daughter of the guy of Talon, who owns it, right? Well, unfortunately for her, since Ingo's such a dink, and so is Ganon, they made themselves best buds. Yeah, he cheated Talon out of the ranch. Don't be ridiculous. I mean, here's the thing, right? Nothing that he says in this particular way, or in this particular sentence, is wrong. Talon was constantly falling asleep, and Ingo probably did end up doing all the work. But the fact that Talon is gone completely, but Malin is still here, raises suspicions. But yeah, his plan is to raise a horse good enough for Ganon to get recognition, right? Want to hear how to ride? Nah, I'm good. It's move around and hit A. So yeah, you pay him 10, and then he lets you go into ride. And then if you play Epona's song that we learned as a kid from Malin, that will actually make Epona come over and be nice to us and allow us to ride it. And now if we go over here, yeah. If you use L targeting, you can talk to me from horse. Yeah, thanks, I already did that. No, I want to ride. Okay, I'm not 100% sure. Good God, game, what the hell's your problem? What we have to... I may have forgotten what we have to do to get this horse. Do you have to go and do the fucking forest temple? So yeah, to jump over obstacles like that, you just have to hit the faster thing to be going faster. Now, for a low one like that, I'm not 100% certain. Also, I just realized that we got our money back. And then also, I'll see if I can do it. So you can hit them to keep your speed up. Obviously, there is a rhythm that would let it do it. But here's the thing. Once you're out of carrots, they don't recharge individually. They will only recharge all at once. And it takes a lot longer than if... So it's generally a good idea to go down to 1 carrot and then let them recharge. Okay. the fuck do you get the... What the hell? Yeah. Okay. I see. It's very weird. Oh, fuck. That's fine. So yeah, once you pay him 10 more, you go. Now, I don't think that opponent... I think we will have to play the song again, but I'll just take a... Yeah. Such a short memory that horse has, apparently. I forgot that you had to do it twice. Oops. There we go. So once you come in here the second time, I was a little bit ahead of myself. Okay, make a little wager. Do it. So yeah, now he bets you 50 rupees. If you can win the race against him, you get the horse. Now he does cheat a little bit there, and he starts before you, and he will ram you up against there. It's not incredibly hard to stay in front of him. Now, I think I've talked about this before. I don't know if Epona is any better than any of the other horses. She's obviously a unique horse compared to the rest. But, like, I don't know if, like, there is any actual statistics to the horses that let them be better. Yeah. Oh no! How about another race? If you win, you can keep the horse. Fuck yeah, let's do it, bitch. I forgot that you had to do 2 as well. But yeah, once you get... This race is, I think, slightly harder. But if you sneak past them and can get ahead of them, generally it becomes a little bit easier. And like I said before, he wears out his horse like that, so he does take an early lead. But like I said, if you don't let your carrots run all the way out, you can very easily stay ahead of them. Obviously, I did fuck it up a little bit there right at the beginning, but you know. But yeah, obviously not... Yeah, is that Epona? So I don't know if he does this with every horse, because I've never done this with a horse other than Epona. As far as I'm aware, you can get any of the other horses. I don't think that you have to get Epona. But yeah, I'm reasonably certain that it doesn't have to be Epona that you get. But I don't know if he does this if it isn't Epona. So yeah, he closes the gate, but unfortunately for him, and unfortunately for me, I have bad aim. But unfortunately for him, we have Epona, which lets us do this. And then, a little bit more ridiculous, she jumps over the wall. But yeah, we now have Epona. We now have a horse that we can ride around in. And I think it's a piece of heart, I think. Hang on, let me actually check here. No, okay. I don't know what it is then. But I don't know if we can... I think it might actually be immediately. But if we go back in now, you might think, wow, that's weird. That we would immediately go back in with his horse. But if you go back in now, you can see that Ingo has now been demoted. Yeah, hi there, how are you? I feel so honored to be allowed to work here. So, yeah, you might see that his tone has changed quite a bit. And then if we go over here to Malin. Yeah. So, because we did that, you're the fairy boy. But yeah, apparently because we defeated Ingo in the horse race and took Epona, He just, like, gave up on life. So yeah, I like I said, I think that you can take any other horse, obviously, but I don't know. Yeah, now her dad is coming back. I think we actually have to go and get him. So yeah, now if you speak to her... How about trying your skill with Epona on an obstacle course? I'll time you for 2 laps. It's pretty challenging. If you miss jumping a fence in the proper order, you'll fail. How about it? Do you want to try? We'll go once, because the thing I have up here says that you don't really get anything. I don't know what you get from it. But yeah, if you can beat 50 seconds... Yeah, she says she'll give you a present. I honestly don't know what it is anymore. I thought it was a piece of heart, because that would make sense, but... But yeah, so 50 seconds. As you can imagine, it's not insanely challenging. Basically what you want to do more or less is just make sure that you have enough carrots so that you can hit it once before every fence. And you'll be good to go. Now obviously it is 2, and like I said, now here's the thing, right? I say it's not challenging. You can very easily get screwed over with the fences. And like hit them at such an angle that it's just kind of like screws you. And doesn't actually let you jump it like this. Come on. Damn it. See, now that's why you need to make sure that your carrots are out. Like, that's why you don't want to ever use up your last carrot. I had to there. I shouldn't have used it when I went. Or I shouldn't have used as many as I did going over the small fences. But I did, so unfortunately we didn't do it. But like I said, I don't remember. I'm actually gonna... let's see. Let's see here. Oh, right, that's what it is. If you can finish it in... You know, I'll try one more time. It's an absolutely worthless reward. I completely forgot that that's what it was. If you beat it, she will give you a cow that will go into your house in Kokiri Forest. So that tiny, tiny house that you have in the forest will then have a full-size cow in it. It is an absolutely worthless reward. Because the only thing cows are good for is if you're at a cow and you play Epona's Song, it'll produce milk for you. It's a little weird that you don't actually milk the cow. It's just you play the song and then the cow is like, milk. But, you know, whatever. The game can do whatever it wants. And that's more or less it. Oh, damn. I don't think that counts. I'm pretty sure you have to get under 50 seconds. As you see, it is very doable, but... Yeah, you and Epona are a great team. We're not going to do it again, because like I said, it's a worthless reward. I completely had forgotten that that's what the reward was. So yeah, I do believe that if we stop in here... I don't think Talon is back. Yeah, Talon isn't back yet. I'm pretty sure he still goes in here once he comes back, but... But next time we're in Kakariko, we'll go talk to him, because that's where he is. And I'm pretty sure once you talk to him there, that he will, he'll come back to the ranch. Now, it's not nighttime, but you also need Epona to get your last bottle, because, well, not Epona, you need a horse to get your last bottle. Because the big you also need to complete the forest temple, or at least enter the forest temple. Because that's where you get your bow and arrow, which you might notice the big red circle on the top of my screen that doesn't have anything in it, and that's because that you can only use the bow from horseback. That's the only thing you can use, and you need the bow to and the horse, obviously, to defeat the big pose. And then once you chase down and collect all 8 of them, then you get a bottle. Now, the thing about the big pose is that while they are out in the field, each does have a specific spawn location. So we're actually here for a couple reasons, because I was going to do some other stuff first, but then I realized that the one thing that I need the Scarecrow Song to do it, so... Well, not specifically. So you can see that Navi is up there in green. That is the location where the Scarecrow can, where you can summon the Scarecrow. Actually, come... you bugger, don't you dare. I don't know if they'll knock me off the ladder. But yeah, if you planted that, or play the Scarecrow Song, you can climb all the way up here and get a piece of heart. Ow, fucker. You know what? Screw it. Oh, and you may notice that Lake Hylia, little empty at the moment. Now, we're going to go see if we can grab... I'm not going to take Opponent because that'd be a pain in the ass. But we're going to go see if we can get the Warp Song for here. I don't remember if you specifically what triggers the Warp Song. I think it's just you have to reach the Warp point, but not sure. Because for the most part, I think that's all it takes, is once you reach one of the locations that you warp to, like this one, she shows up and then gives you the song. But it doesn't look like that's it. It could be because we haven't went and done the Forest Temple yet. Because there is also a warp song for the Temple of Time. And, well, although, because she must give you the warp song for the Forest Temple, though. Because otherwise that warp song would be basically useless, right? Like if you had to complete it and then go all the way back to the Temple of Time and then go all the way back to the Forest Temple to learn the song, like that would be ridiculous. Now, having this place be empty like this makes 0 sense. Also, I'm really hoping I'm going to remember what I did for a song. I think I do, but So yeah, aren't you the fairy boy? I think... Yeah, it's the Ocarina. Nice, I got it. So now that we've done this... We have now unlocked the Scarecrow Song. Rock, I'm blown away. I didn't forget the song. I never forget anything. I just feel like rewarding you. I have a good idea. Yeah. So Pierre, as you can see, the Scarecrow that used to be up behind him, yeah, will now come whenever we play that song. Now, the thing about that song is it doesn't get a... I know there's a way to get up here. Oh, yeah, right, you use Pierre. So yeah, whenever you use this, when Navi goes somewhere and turns green like that, it should summon the Scarecrow. And the thing about the Scarecrow is you can attach to him and get to areas that you otherwise couldn't. But anyway, now that we're here... Got our fishing dude again. What have you been doing? Sleeping? Working out? And apparently... See, now he says you're my only customer. Now, does that mean that we've been his only customer since that, like, were we his only customer and nobody's came here for 7 years after that? Or has it just been, like, it's been so long since he's had a customer, you know? Alright. Do you understand? Yeah. Alright. So now, same deal as before. We need to catch a giant fish. All the fish are bigger now. But just like the last time, there is a specific fish that we need to catch. And just like last time, it's super easy to tell where it is. It's that giant one right there. But yeah, and let's see which one's gonna take the bait. Unfortunately, when they're in a big group like that, it's no, it looks like none of them took it. That's fine. Try and stop it. There we go. Now, unfortunately, the fish is a little bit more of a prick this time around. Now, I'm going to catch this fish just basically to get it out of the way. I don't think that you can, like, fish the pond dry. I don't know that. Maybe you can. Yeah, it's about 5 pounds. Do you want to keep it? For right now. Yeah, that's what it is. So you can only have one fish at a time. There we go, finally. Fucking hell. I don't know how long or how much of that I have to cut out now, unfortunately. I know it's a lot, but, you know. So yeah, there we go. It is a 20-pound fish. Yes, believe it or not, that is the one that I wish to keep. So like I said, I think that that's the only fish that'll beat your old record, because I think my old record was 11 pounds. I could very easily be wrong. I mean, well, first of all, we can check to see. Oh no, it was 10 pounds, so the other one would have beat the record. Well. But I don't think that it's enough, though. Whoa, this fish is huge! But now, because of that, we got the golden scale, which will let us dive down even deeper than we could before. Alright, and then we need to... I want to quit. There we go. No, Navi. I refuse. Alright, so now that we've got the golden scale... which is, useful. It is levels of usefulness. We can now go and finally do something over here. Whoops. That technically I think we can even do as a kid. Now, here's the thing where like the whole time travel thing kind of fucks it up. Because like, if you go here as an adult, right? And you dive into the water. And dive down. All the way to the bottom and touch it. Boop. We can then come and talk to this old lady. You may not have noticed, but I've been watching you. Yeah, you watched me without ever turning around. So yeah, I touched the bottom just now. And she gives us a piece of heart. And now, like I said, I think as long as you have the gold scale... Weird fucking thing. I think you can, in fact, get the... you can get that piece of heart there, too. Obviously now, because of time travel... we got the piece of heart here. We should, in theory, be able to go back in time 7 years to before she gave us that piece of heart... touch the bottom, and she'll give us that back then. But if we did that, then she wouldn't have had it to give it to us now. But either way, I'm pretty sure that you can get that in either timeline. Not that, like I said, not that it makes a difference. Okay, so now we do have a thing that we need out here. Okay, we need to go this way because we also needed the golden scale for this. I think we need that tree there. I think so, anyway. Well, we're about to find out either way. Let's hop down. Whoops. Yeah, obviously that one wasn't gonna... Oh. Oh, maybe this isn't. Not actually sure if this can... Yeah, so we can't actually hit those Poes right now because you do need the bow and arrow for them. Okay. That's not it. Excuse me, fucker. Get out the way. Maybe this one then. I know there's a tree out here that we need the golden scale for. Or I guess you can also get it with the iron boots, but I mean, we're here with the scale, so... Yeah, whatever, Epona. But yeah, while you're out and about in the field now, because I guess Ganon killed a bunch of people, there's now just ghosts everywhere. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, if you have the iron boots, obviously you can just sink to the bottom and grab it. But you also don't need to. I'm going to come up like right underneath it, aren't I? So there's another piece of heart, and look at that. Look at our hearts. We haven't even done the first adult dungeon yet. And we have that many pieces of heart. Alright. Hang on, just... Nope, hang on. There we go. The iron boots for that one. We need the long shot for that one. All right. Okay, and then boomerang, boomerang. Okay. All right. So I guess we'll head. Oh, actually, come to think of it, I was gonna say we'll head back to Kakariko now because there's a couple things on Death Mountain that I can get. But before we do that, now that we have the long shot, there's actually... This one's actually kind of annoying that we need the long shot to get it. Also, I'm really hoping... I'm just going to... Since I don't know how long I need to cut out for that stupid fishing. What I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to go until... I have everything... And we're about to go and like... That I have everything that I can collect before going into the Forest Temple, basically. And then I'll stop there, and then if it happens to be 2 parts, then it'll be 2 parts. But yeah, if we go here, where the Hyrule Castle used to be, you will see this utter monstrosity. Now, to do what Ganon did in 7 years is impressive, especially considering presumably he killed most of the population of Hyrule, not that we really realistically know how much that is. But then to build that, like, did he use, like, all the little monsters to do it, or? I'm curious. So, also, if you remember, there was a Great Fairy over here. But as you can see, there's something blocking our path. So this Skulltula is here, and I don't actually know if it needs... Because I don't know if it's nighttime or not. But because it's, like, perpetually dark here, I also don't know if... it's necessary for it to be dark, you know? But yeah, there's another one that we can... Now that we have the hook shot and the Scarecrow Song, we can actually go and clear and finish off the Dongo's Cavern, because there is another Skulltula in there that we need. Not to mention there's another piece of heart we can get that we planted a magic bean for. Yeah, whatever, guys. Now, here's the thing. Technically, there is, like, an entire, like, mini dungeon that doesn't count. That we can, I think, go and do before the Forest Temple, which is the Ice Cavern. We're not going to go and do that. We will wait and do that just before we go and do the Water Temple. But we might take a little peek into Zora's River. I'm not sure if there's anything that we can get there, but... Of course we go. Alright, so I remember... Okay, so we got a Skulltula into Dongo's Cavern. Hang on. Okay, past. Okay, can't do that yet. Don't have that. Okay. Yeah, whatever, Navi. Alright. We did get the... Well, yeah, we would have definitely got that. The piece of heart in the graveyard from the... Actually, come to think of it, I keep forgetting that they also have Hyrule Field. So we have all the gold Skulltulas in Hyrule Field, which I think includes all of the ones that are underground. We have all the ones in Lon Lon Ranch. We don't have all the ones in the market. Interesting. Okay, so there is still some in Kakariko Village. Now the thing is I don't know what all it counts for some of these, because like the bottom of the well is technically in Kakariko Village, so it might be counting that. But at the same time, the bottom of the well is a dungeon with a map that also indicates whether or not we've got all the Skulltulas there. Now, I guess it would make sense for them to include it both in there, because like I can't think of any other Skulltulas that we may have missed in Kakariko Village. Now, Death Mountain is actually its name is a lot more apt now, since there is a little bit more death involved in it. But first things first, pop up on this, and piece of heart. Alright, and now then we need to head inside to get our final Dodongo's Cavern 1. Nope, that's not it. There we go. So, part of the main. Okay. I just had to look up which door I needed to go into. So I can never remember. There we go. Wow, these things are slow. Yeah, you know what? It's not going to kill me, so... Oh, nice. You can actually make that as an adult. Awesome. Dodongo's Cavern's weird. Because, like, obviously in, like, the standard game, you have to do it as a kid. But if you play that randomizer, you can actually come in... You can actually skip it and just come in here as an adult and do it all with the Master Sword. Okay, goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. And you. And actually, come to think of it, can I? Maybe not. I don't know. It's still... I feel like there is another way to get it. Because... I don't know. I mean, to be fair, requiring something that's optional in order to get something else that's optional, I guess, makes sense. Because, I mean, like, the Scarecrow Song is optional. So it's weird that you need them to get this gold Skulltulas, but at the same time, the gold Skulltula is also optional. But as you see, we have now completed Dodongo's Cavern. Finally. Yeah, but yeah, it's a very weird one. Because, like, you know, obviously you come in here once, you can't get everything. You come in here again with the boomerang. Granted, you don't have to come in with the boomerang. You, like, I could have waited and saved that one for when, like, now, since we're here. But I mean, why bother? We're gonna go and make another... Oh, okay. Another stop here, because I know of at least one more Skulltula we can get, and then I want to see if we can grab our free fire tunic. Because the thing is like, I'm not gonna lie, I generally don't go this much to collecting the stuff before going to the Forest Temple. But since I'm doing this as a Let's Play, I want to see just how much I can get. As, like, just how much I can get before the Forest Temple. Because I think it'll be a little interesting, at least for me. Okay, and boosh. Okay, so as you can this place pretty freaking empty. Now this is probably the one that makes like the most sense for it being empty. Ow, you fucking dirty rat bastard. But as you can see, we have another Roly Boy. Who's significantly smaller than the last one. Now, if you get close enough to him, he does... Oh, what? He does stop, turn around, and run away from you. So if you can get him to turn and run like right at the bomb, obviously that'll make it a lot easier to... There we go. That'll make it a lot easier to run into him. How could you do this to me? You're Ganondorf's servant. Hear my name and tremble. I am Link, hero of the Gorons. So yeah, this is Link. Link, meet Link. How are you? Then you must be the legendary Dodongo Buster. So yeah, this is Darunia's kid. And he named him after me. See, now the fact that Darunia has a kid, it still makes me wonder exactly what goes into a Goron becoming, like a Goron, you know, having kids. Yes, please help everyone. Darunia went to the fire temple. A dragon is inside. If we don't hurry up, even my dad will be eaten by the dragon. Yeah, boo-hoo. Yeah, maybe he will come here and talk to him. What do you want to ask him? Well, let's ask him about the Gorons. Okay. About the dragon. Okay, there we go. An evil dragon named Volvagia. Well, sure. Scary, 8 Gorons. Gorons 8 rocks, he ate that. So yeah, the hero of the Gorons used a huge hammer, which is kind of a lie. The hammer isn't that big. If you play like Hyrule Warriors, Darunia runs around with a hammer. That would definitely be considered a huge hammer. But the hammer that you get in here is definitely not that size. Okay, so now that we know about the dragon, ask about the Gorons, and everybody's taken to the fire temple. So like I said, this one here, at least you know what happened to the Gorons, because we will go to the fire temple and we will find out what happened with the Gorons. But when we go to Zora's fountain, or Zora's domain, it doesn't really explain a whole lot there. I'll give you this heat-resistant tunic. So yeah, we do get it. So yeah, this is the Goron tunic. It's heat-resistant and stylish as fuck. It'll also open up all the doors in that, which, whatever. So yeah, if we put this on, we can now run around in the hot areas. And as you saw, it opened up Darunia's chamber and the shop. The shopkeeper is still there. He is the only Goron that is still there. Same with Zora's domain. The only person, or the only Zora that's left remaining is the shopkeeper. But there's very little point to going and seeing them, because I think they have the exact same stuff. And the only thing that you might need from the Goron one would be the tunic, but obviously if you stop the Roly Kid, you can get the tunic yourself. And here's the thing that's even more annoying about that is, like, because maybe you can lose your tunic some way, because, like, you can't get into the... Well, I guess you can buy it. Maybe you can buy it as a kid. I don't know. Possibly. So we're going up here because I want to see if I can get a couple things. Well, one thing, really. Well, no, two, I guess. Because the fire temple, just like as a kid, like when you're a kid, you know, you go forest, fire, water. And as an adult, shockingly enough, the first 3 dungeons you do are forest, fire, water. Theoretically. So we're going to climb up here because I want to see if we can get the Bolero. I doubt it because just like Hylia, it may not make sense to get it yet. Now, I don't think this is going to... Oh, look at that. Oh, there was another one. Or they moved it, maybe. I don't know. Because the other, as a kid, it's much higher up the wall. But yeah, as you can see, Death Mountain's going fucking nuts over here above it. Now, if we go in there, I do believe that that's still the exact same fairy that it was before. And there's another fairy in here, but I'm not sure if I can reach her with what I have. Because I might need the hammer. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, so those rocks won't blow up. Like that. How the frick do you get over there then? Maybe one. Because I don't know how much this game changes to like prevent you from doing stuff out of order. Because like theoretically right now we could go and, since we're here, we could theoretically get to the fire temple and do it. So like that rock there may just not be there. Like when you're like after we finish the fire or the forest temple, that rock there just might be gone entirely. But yeah, behind those two rocks, I do believe is another fairy that gives you double, or that doubles your MP gauge, or maybe it's like that over there. I'm not 100% certain of that, of which, but yeah, it's honestly a little weird. So actually, come to think of it, I don't think I could make that jump anyway. So maybe there's another way to get there. Although, to be fair, even if I get over there, I may not have a way of getting back. Because, like, I could try just jumping from here, but I don't see that working. Let's go over here and see, because I never really looked this way. Well, this is clearly an... God damn it. The difference between place and throw, like how much you have to move for it, is absolutely ridiculous. Hello? Now, can we actually equip the mask? Yeah, see, we can't even equip the mask as an adult. Which means that we would need to come here as a kid, which, if we do that, the tunic doesn't fit. Because while we do apparently have two versions of the regular green tunic, yeah, that rock just must not be there. It's gotta just, like, be missing if, once you complete the forest temple. Maybe Sheik goes and breaks it somehow. With all of her might. Alright. That's all we can do in Death Mountain right now. Bet you that's done, but thankfully we have way more than enough parts to it. Man, the emulator does not fucking like this. There's a lot of frames when you're going through this. Oh, there we go. And then once it clears up, oh, look at that. The frames come back. Alright. Okay, so we got our tunic, which we got early for basically no reason. Ah. Oh, my lord. Yeah, I also am not sure if you can, like, outrun these boulders or not. Games where you can't, or where you can take damage and give zero fucks about it. Not too many of those out. Well, actually, there seems to be getting more and more of those out there lately. Where it really doesn't make a difference if you take damage. Alright. Now that we're back in Kakariko, how many Skulltula tokens do we have? 47. So hang on a second, just let me check. Because I think that there is a bunch in Zora's River that we can get, or at least more than one. Yeah, yeah, I think. Okay. Alright, so yes, to Zora's River we go. Which thankfully isn't that far away. And then after Zora's River, we might... because I'm not going to go and do... Because technically we could go to Gerudo Fortress and do a bunch of shit there. But I don't want to do that right now. Because if we can get the 3 Skulltulas before we go and get our piece of heart before we go to... I also don't know why I'm getting on the horse. Before we go back to the forest, I think Yeah, sorry, Epona. I know you were looking. I got up there and you were looking forward to it, and then I was just like, nah, because you can't take Epona in the water. But yeah, it's more or less, just because. Not that it'll give us like another heart container anyway, but it'll put us at 2 of 4, which is something. All right, there. Let's see. Do that. Can't do that one. No. Can't do that one. Oh, well, actually, we could do that one. Yeah. We can do one. All right. So with that, and then the other one, we should actually be able to go to the forest with, oh yeah, I can show the, so here's this plant. And now this is just basically a shortcut. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, so there should be one. Listen. No, it's. Oh, yeah, there it is. Damn. Being quiet because I'm trying to listen for it. Oh, didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. What the hell? And it's weird because, like, I hear it, like, right there, you know? Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Can I actually reach that with the, with just the hook shot? I'm not sure. Oh, God. Well, I can't reach it from down here. That's for fucking sure. I was trying to jump on the fence, not over it. But fucking Mighty Link here. Thankfully, he's not so... Thankfully, he's taller now, so he does... Like, if you hit the water, it's not, like, go all the way back to the beginning, you know? Yeah, look at that. Oh, you fucking asshole. Very few games does, like, the day-night cycle make, like, a huge difference, you know? Mainly because very few games have collectibles that can only be done at a certain point. Alright. Now, I don't know if this will work. Oh, it worked. And if I can... Nailed it. And got it. Alright. So there's that one. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, that's bullshit that's going through there. But anyway, the other one we need to get is this way. Oh, fuck off all y'all rocks. Ow. And up. Now, hopefully I can get there before I have to play this stupid fucking song again. And is it just me, or is it like every game with a day-night cycle, whichever one you need it to be is the one that's shorter? Like, in this one, you definitely need it to be nighttime more than daytime, because I don't think... Like, there's obviously some stuff, like shops and that you can only do during the day. But obviously with the Skulltulas being nighttime only, you definitely need more night than you do day. I figure we'll check these out since we're up here. I don't know what's in them, but...